So not bad.
We might need to recam stuff because Arthur disconnected.
His one shouldn't throw it away. He's always at
Mine
the
will be
start for his
perfectly
own.
fine.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't disconnect. I had to cycle my camera.
Yeah,
But,
last week is like mid to high 30s, like Celsius. I'm in Canada. Today was like 12 degrees and rainy.
Hey, Arthur, there was one thing that I had forgotten about that I said when I got money I wanted to get.
Yep.
C6 plastic explosives.
You are gonna need a street deal for that.
We can't. Dante doesn't just stock that at his.
I'm sure he does. It does not hand out legally acquired C6 plastic explosive that can be traced back to him to random employees.
So okay, two questions about it. One.
Very dangerous.
Right. I know it's listed as a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
So I need, in order to set it and charge it, I need the heavy weapon skill.
Is
Or is
demolition skill? I think heavy weapons lets you use it.
The description for heavy weapons says grenades, grenade launchers, and mortars. It does not mention.
I mean, there is a demolition skill, I believe.
Is there?
Is there?
Oh, there is. It's a tech skill.
So. Yeah.
So the heavy weapon skill for it is being able to use it in combat by like throwing it and blowing it up. Demolitions is for bringing down buildings.
Throwing it, I believe, would actually be like
It's
the
heavy
same
weapons.
that it is for grenades, which I believe is grenades. I don't know.
Yeah, grenades is heavy weapons.
Yeah. Well, we're back, friends, and there were no problems during the break, and I definitely didn't forget to turn on the break music.
Nice.
Silence is golden.
Even better, I was going to edit Glimo's camera because he was leaning over, but then he leaned back, and now he's in the center of his camera again.
I noticed when the cameras came up that I had moved my seat, so...
I appreciate that.
Well, these things YouTubers will never know.
Until we tell them, which we are right now.
Right now, exactly. They get that behind the scenes footage. You're gonna go try to buy some C6?
I'm not, because I don't have enough skill points, because demolitions is a twofer.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I guess I'm gonna wait on that, because I don't want to buy C6 and then blow myself up with it.
We do have a netrunner to find.
Yeah.
So when you go to Dompe's corporate netrunners, a guy meets you. He's wearing sweatpants and a stained black t-shirt. He has a shaved head and looks kind of confused, and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, sorry, I just got out of dump shock, myself in the booth back there. It happens after 8 hours if you don't you don't need to know about that. Look, you're looking for this netrunner. He's like a high-level biotechnica guy. We don't really know how to trace someone like that, but I know how to find somebody who does."
Okay, what do they cost?
Well, there's like a gang that runs a warehouse. You'll have to go there and find someone in there. I got the contact information for this guy, Blaze Laser. That's his net handle. You go to the warehouse, you ask for Blaze Laser on the VIP section, he'll be able to get you sorted out.
Do I know this guy?
Blaze Laser?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a pretty big net runner in New Redline City. In Old Redline City. He's like trying to dip his toes into being a fixer now.
He's Taserface's brother.
No. He wants to retire from the net running life, but he used to be a pretty big hotshot. He's no Spider Murphy, but he's pretty big in the pond that is Redline City, especially in the down below section where the poors live.
Have I worked with him before?
Probably not, but you have heard that he basically never leaves his office and he just sits and does drugs all day in a full body netrunner suit in his office. When he goes on jobs, he doesn't physically attend. Kind of weird.
As all good net runners should.
Hey, I'm just stepping out for a sec to go my lunch, but
Yep.
If they go somewhere that's the bad end of town, then they
It's-
tell me about it. I'm happy. I'll
It's
go
the
to provide
worst end
security.
of town.
All right, so
Okay.
I will go with them if they go. If I get invited.
Fantastic.
If we go, we'll be meeting with not him, I assume,
With who?
because if he never leaves his thing, if he's in like full out drug net suit all the time, then we won't be meeting with him personally. We'd be
No,
like,
you are. You're going to where he lives. Essentially, he basically spends all of his time in this club.
Okay, so like he does speak with people in real life. He doesn't go on jobs.
Correct. And the only reason he's meeting with you is because this corporate net runner has basically vouched for you, right? He's like, okay, I know this guy. They're cool.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then let's go see if we can make a deal. And we will bring our muscle. Mash, we're gonna go see if we can get some information about the net runner that was running Biotechnica to make sure that we're not leaving a
What?
loose end.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't worry about it. It's done. It's done. He's moving on to the next job. We should move on to the next job. I don't know why you're worrying about it so much, to be honest with you.
Is this because I
Just-
murdered your biggest fan? This is because I murdered your biggest fan, isn't it?
The guard,
Who?
Yeah.
Just call it,
the security
Who?
guard that was on the phone with you.
Oh, that guy. I don't care about that guy.
just call it healthy paranoia on my part.
We can take out the healthy part because paranoia by definition is not healthy. Like, it's the literal definition of paranoia.
It's
Well,
how I've
paranoia is a
survived
fighter. It's a
this long in Redline City.
It's an overactive fight or flight response, which is a healthy reaction.
Bitch, I've been to space. I pissed off an entire country. I'm fine.
Bitch, I've been to space.
There's actually a continent. You piss off an entire continent.
So, you know,
Well,
one net runner isn't going to make your life bad.
you
If
hold
anything, going there and kicking him while he's down after a failed run on his part, because we succeeded, he didn't, it's just going to piss him off even more unless you plan to shoot him in the face. In which case, then you'll be dealing with a murder. And that's even more difficult to deal with than a pissed off net runner. Because what's he going to do? Come and find you? No, he's never going to leave his chair. So I don't know
Yeah.
why you're bothering.
We're not
I
sure
just want to
about
know who it is. I don't, and then we'll take it from
But you
there.
know where he lives. Just send someone else. Just send a hit crew or
No,
something.
no,
No,
we're
this
not
isn't the
going-
person. We're trying to
going see
find-
the guy who's going to find the guy. We don't know where the net runner that we ran into last night is. We're going to go find the guy who's going to tell us where that guy is.
So you just got paid, and the first thing you want to do instead of, you know, going to see some titties or something like that is go and pay a man to find
Bitch,
a
I'm
man
a doctor. I've seen every titty.
Okay, that's fine. But you get what I'm saying, though, right?
They've lost their appeal for me.
I like the idea that Colton is licensed to give Mash titties, and he can do it before the end of the day.
True. I could do it right here. I got Medtech 7.
You don't have the equipment, but yes.
I'd like to see who could win in a battle to get titties first: credibility or medtech.
Body sculpt. So it's gonna be Medtech, man.
But you see what I'm saying, guys, right? Like
Also-
enjoy
also,
life a little bit.
we're going with our new
you
buddy.
enjoy things your way, I'll enjoy things my way.
Also, we're
That
going
is
with our
very
new buddy.
creepy.
We're going with our new buddy. Just think of it as a group building exercise. You go see some titties. We're gonna go find a net runner.
All right, I want to follow Mash first. As he's driving away his new all-black sedan, we get the idea that his plates read Nather $.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're heading home.
Mhm.
As soon as you pull into the subdivision, you are ambushed. Not by guns, but by middle-aged women with bottle
Oh, no.
blonde hair,
Oh, no.
carrying casseroles pasta plates, cakes.
Mm-hmm.
6 of them are descending from their house as if by clockwork.
No
Head
masks,
to you
by the way, and very mad about you asking them to wear one.
as you park. They move as a group to surround you, and the lead one goes, "Oh my gosh, are you Mash Nathers? I saw you on television this morning. You're so famous." People start handing you food dishes that they're now stacking up in your hands, and it's becoming quite weighty. One of them goes, "Do you have a girlfriend? My daughter is available right now."
Sorry, I don't date fans.
So another one of them goes, "My goodness, are you a good Christian man? We have a service over at my house every Sunday morning."
I love the idea of religion, really do, love it to bits. But I have one of those lifestyles that you
Okay,
won't
when you
approve
say
of.
lifestyle, they all turn and look at each other and nod, and you feel that in the upper left-hand corner, you see the Karens will remember this. That was a key word they didn't want to hear.
Yes, the lifestyle of a journalist is not something that religion can come into play with.
Well, bless your heart, young man. No.
Also, all of Catholicism in Europe probably hates him.
Neighbor, we're just going to make sure you get taken care of. You don't need to mind yourself. The homeowners association will watch out for you. We'll be keeping an eye out for you.
So Mash Nathers is going to be like, "What homeowners association? I don't own a home."
Don't you have is it an apartment?
Yeah, it's an apartment that I pay.
All right, yes, but
weekly rent
they
on.
still call it the homeowners.
And is that something in this region that everyone has agreed to be a part of?
So the Karens begin telling you what is essentially neither truth nor lie. They are confusing New Jersey state law and federal law and just telling you whatever they need to back up their what's essentially like a community vigilance group.
I'm going to take photos of each and every one of their faces off them.
Okay, they all smile when you take a photo of them. They're very happy.
They can't tell. They can't tell.
Well, then they all look like they're slightly upset with you when you take the photos.
No, they can't take. They can't see that I'm taking photos. I have
Correct.
it in my
I'm telling you
eyeballs,
that they just look slightly upset in general.
Oh, okay. So basically, I'm going to run a background check on them all and get some dirt on these bitches.
All right, you'll need a library search check to do that.
I will do that.
Are you going into your house and library searching them immediately?
Yeah,
I'm
these
just gonna
ladies
look
don't
'em
drive; they travel.
Yeah. All right, so you're
Next
carrying 6 home warming gifts into your apartment with you. Your new furniture guy is arriving shortly to unload all your furniture, but you just set them down on like the refrigerator. You plug in your brand new laptop, which takes an hour to set up and configure to all of your favorite settings. Then you have to connect to the
black, pink, violet, and green. Yes.
Well, I just meant setting up the operating system, but sure. You're
Changing
talking about setting up
colors.
your RGB keyboard?
Question for
Yeah,
AP.
of course.
Yeah?
How difficult and how arduous is it to get the group of Karens categorized as a terrorist organization?
Pretty difficult.
I mean,
they're
for Mash Nathers, not too difficult.
In the court of public opinion, maybe, but like.
Well, the Karens are already very unpopular, but it's said that their reach is everywhere. They're Karens where you would never expect them to be.
So I'm just making a nice vanilla folder on them.
The Karen was coming from inside the house.
Yeah, make a library search, and based on how well you do, I'll tell you what you get.
All right, this is just a 1, so here we go. 17. Hey, that's not bad.
All right,
Not bad.
so you basically get the life story of all of them. It's nothing illegal here. All of them are something akin to like trophy wives for middle managers.
And then I take a one step removed and I dig into the husbands, which is clearly where the dirt will be.
Filter for the name Chad.
Your roll does not get you that far.
I know, but this is the extended roll that will go into this action.
we'll do that roll at a later date, but we'll keep in mind that you have this as a form of revenge, I suppose.
What will you do if they turn out to be your main demographic? If they're the people that watch your show,
you can't attack your own fans. I know that.
I have an empathy of 4. I can attack whoever I damn well please and feel great about it.
So
this is the algorithm. You don't choose who watches you.
There's never any crimes that they've committed. There are a couple like drunk driving incidents from each of them that have been let off. There are police reports where they've called the police on people, and then the police are like, "This is not a thing you can call the police for.
Nuisance.
Stop calling the police for this."
Mm-hmm.
Most of these call the police on people things occur in your neighborhood to people who are European or people that they suspect are European.
Oh, I'm super European.
Yes, but you've told me that you try to low-key pass as American.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So if they find out that you're really European, they're probably going to start messing with you.
Yeah, and this is sort of why I'm looking a little deeper, because maybe if Mr. Fiera is looking for targets of multi-conglomerates to take down in the future, the husbands that work for these bitches might be right up that alley.
So all of their husbands work for Medtech. There's a mega corporation. It's the American mega corporation. That's where the military was like, we could keep doing the U.S. military's job, but better. So they sold out America, and we're just like, all right, well, we own all the tanks in the world.
American made.
Meanwhile, back to Coltan, Pascal, and Bishop. You all arrive outside of a warehouse. It's at the edge of corporate suburbia and old Redline City. So it's just where the overhang of the massive plate is. There's a wall that separates it from corporate suburbia that has barbed wire on top, and it's pretty clear that it's meant to keep the poors in rather than keep the suburbians out. It's corrugated metal, and there is some graffiti on the side of it that, if you know how to read graffiti in the correct way, would indicate where the actual entrance to this place is. There's no obvious doors.
Slang 8.
Yep, yeah, you definitely know where it is. This place is called the LoJack, according to the graffiti. And when you open the door, a guy stops you and just like his eye scans all of you for weapons. Is anyone carrying anything alarming?
Pistol in my jacket.
Okay, not alarming. Any combat cyberware that couldn't be easily detected?
Not on me.
Needle gun in my holster, bro.
I have not brought the needle gun to this because I knew that we were going to see some shady people, but I do have my regular pistol.
All right, so I should ask, did you guys arrive on 2 motorcycles with the doctor tailing behind Pascal?
We definitely had 2 motorcycles.
And I was attached to one of them.
I was gonna say, are you harpooning, or are you riding behind one of us?
No, he's probably
harpooning. That's my mode of transportation.
So lots of wide sweeping turns then. Yeah, your bikes get left.
Either that or like switch pooning one of them to the inside lane so I can like get a.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do some technical work. Yeah. All right. Tony Hawk would be proud.
Dude, I'm so stoked for Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
What I love about Tony Hawk is that he was like, man, after Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, I had to become a better skateboarder to be as good as people thought I was.
I love his existential like dread Twitter.
It's so yeah, where he's like, I ran into somebody and they told me they look like Tony Hawk.
yeah. So good.
Did you see the video clip of him with a glass of milk, by the way?
No.
He does like a full like.
Oh, where he's on the ramp, yeah, and then he drinks it at the end when he did the knee slide. Yeah, wow, that was amazing.
The dude's like fucking 68 years old.
Yeah.
No, he's like late 40s, early 50s, right?
Can you remind me what the
No.
Netrunner's name is that we're looking for?
Blaze Laser. Imagine
Blaze
someone who would be on
Laser.
American Gladiator.
That's the combination of two gladiator names, isn't it?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, he's only 52. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a good definition of physics, though, to watch how that milk would not spill despite the crazy
Yeah.
moves.
You spin fast enough, milk doesn't move. That's how it goes.
I just want to see if in the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remakes they still have VHS tapes to collect secret tapes,
Well,
because no
this
one
is
knows
what
what
it's
those
like
are
when
anymore.
worlds collide, man.
Yeah.
What it's like. So the LoJack's first floor has LED strings hanging down from the door frames like bead curtains, and as you press past them, you can see that there are protected data ports all over the place here. Your phones don't work in here. They're all being jammed. They checked you for weapons, and people are seated around the edges in like alcoves or on futons or pillows. Some of them are jacked in. Roughly half the people in here are jacked into the wall and just net running. The other half are drinking, sitting on the floor, or talking to each other. It kind of looks like a little bit of a fixer convention is going on here. The center of the room has a bar where you walk up to it, you order on a terminal, and something that looks like a little tiny robot from Short Circuit rolls out and delivers your drink when it's ready. There is a loft area with the second floor where the bouncer is like looking at you, and he up nods like he recognizes who you are.
Cool. So I guess we head in like we know what we're doing and go to the bouncer. I assume that's where Blaze
Laser
would be.
is, yeah, on the second floor. For you, Bishop, your chip tracking criminals is going insane in here. You actually can't read because it's going too fast. Everyone in here has numerous computer-related crimes, or the fixers have all sorts of like money laundering, murder for hire, racketeering.
I'll shut it off for now.
Yeah, that's good. No one in here looks like they're packing anything heavy. You get the idea that most of the people in here might accidentally shoot themselves by accident if they were to hold on to a gun. When you reach the second floor, you all get another pat down, and then the bodyguard says, "Mr. Blaze Laser is in the 7th alcove, waiting for you."
Thank you.
So when you open the door, what you see is a full body Netrunner suit. The mouth area has a bong attached to it, and it takes a hit when you open the door, and then you hear a voice coming from the Netrunner suit speaker saying, "Oh shit, you guys are here. Okay, take a seat, guys. Anyone want to do some drugs?" I was just, filtering.
Perhaps in celebration afterwards.
Okay, now look. Femoral told me that you guys are cool, so you're cool, right?
Very cool.
All right, what do you need?
I'm for cool.
There's no answer from his little speaker.
We need the name of one of your competitors.
Okay.
Works for Biotechnica.
A lot of Netrunners that work for Biotechnica. They're one of the smallest megacorps, but it's still a big corp.
He was running their not so secret facility, Laboratory 22.
Warehouse 22, yeah.
Oh, okay. I could do some digging. What's the payout?
Well, I've heard you're looking to retire and get into the fixer business.
Oh, I'm in the fixer business, baby. I'm deep in it. And this whole time you're just looking at someone wearing a black rubber suit lying on the ground. And there's a little speaker saying things.
Has he got one of those rigs where he like, hangs from the ceiling, so he's got like full body motion in the net?
No, he doesn't have that. He still has full body motion in the net because it's all in his brain. But
it took me several hours to get into this suit. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, I can either offer you cash, or I can offer you a trade for some introductions.
I'm looking for exactly 6,000 euro bucks.
I do a lot of fixing myself, so I'm happy to introduce you to some folks.
So there's no speech for about 30 seconds, and then there's a, oh, sorry, I was fighting off an attack. Someone was trying to brainjack me. Where did we leave off? You wanted me extorting me.
Not extorting, just offering a business opportunity. I can help you with your new career, or we can just pay the old-fashioned way.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I want you to set me up with a bunch of fixers. Do that. I'll start looking for your guy. Pay up front on this one. Not physical goods. Takes another hit off of the bong.
Anyone in particular you're looking for?
You just set me up with some general people. I need to build a network.
I understand. Any particular milieu you're looking for to?
Well, obviously I work with a lot of net runners, so probably some way to set up net runners with people who need jobs.
I know some people. Can I get my phone working down here, or do I have to go outside?
No, you'll have to step outside.
Very well.
Yeah, we don't like cops in here. No wiretaps.
Understood. I'll be back.
Okay. Anybody else want to do some drugs?
Damn it, I wish I was there because I was going to say hell yeah.
Like, do you got your own, or does it bring your own?
So the the mouth lets go of the bong, which is sitting on the person's chest, and the voice box says, "Just take a hit from that."
Okay, he'll rip a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make a whole bunch of checks. I'll get to you in a second.
I'm a doctor. I know how the shit works.
Well, as soon as you take it, as a doctor, you recognize that this is an extremely powerful narcotic and that you might die from taking the drug. You could go brain dead taking this. So, let me find the chapter on drugs again. How this particular one is not good. You immediately recognize it as something called blue glass. It's a biological weapon.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a biological weapon designed to be a hallucinogenic. So
I had experience with this in South America.
Yeah. I need you to make a resist drugs and torture check.
Resist.
Oh, and you've only got cool 4. You're in trouble.
Yeah, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
What's the
Use some luck. Use some luck.
What's the thing?
I think it's body.
It's cool.
Oh, is it cool? Okay.
It's cool.
My cool and body are both 4. It doesn't matter. Then.
All right. So roll a d10 plus 4 and hope that you hit a 10 and another
I am
large
neither
number.
cool, nor resistive to any drugs whatsoever.
I'm dumping all my luck into this. Shit.
For the folks that are listening at home, that was a fumble.
Oh.
I love the idea that you're that kid at a party that's never smoked before, and you're just like, oh, yes, good shit, man.
I need you to roll another d10 real quick.
He said drugs, and I'm like, I'm a doctor. I know how this shit works.
Listen, friends, I know drugs.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to look cool in front of the gimp, okay?
Wow.
Is high good or bad in this situation?
Bad. Very bad. What'd you roll?
Fuck. 10.
Oh, shit.
Does it explode?
So we're taking entries for a new person for the Cyberpunk show.
Can you roll another d10 for me?
It does explode.
Low is bad.
Boy.
Oh no.
Low. Okay, that's literally the worst thing you could have rolled.
Oh no.
Your int score reduces by 1 permanently.
Okay.
You also need to roll 1d6 plus 1.
This is how long you can convulse on the floor for. In hours.
Pretty much.
Okay. For 4 minutes, you live through the greatest trip of your entire life. You stare blankly at the pretty colors in your mind. You're filled with hope. It's great. Bishop, you watch as Coltan flashes out. He literally just starts blinking over and over again.
I'll move him somewhere. He's not going to hurt himself if he starts to seize.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't bite off his tongue and swallow it.
Yeah.
You're not there.
I figure this netrunner isn't actually connected to the net at all. This every time he gets like a brainjacking attack, it's just the drugs going.
So he says out loud, he's like, "Oh shit! Oh man! Tell your buddy I'm so sorry. I actually have a filter built into my body, so that doesn't happen to me. I forgot that I was smoking the good stuff."
I'll tell him if he survives.
How long does it take me to
4
snap
minutes.
out of it? So after I snap out of it, I'd be like, God. Oh, that's strong.
I like the idea that you're still counting down. Like, you know how you go into surgery and there's like I can count back from 10.
10,
Yeah.
9.
At 9, and then you're like 7, 6, but the surgery's already over. So
Yeah.
I like to imagine it's like that.
I'll like touch my ears and nose, make sure like none of my orifices are bleeding.
You're aware that this drug has given you long-term effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to alarm you, but your eyeballs are bleeding.
You've lost a considerable amount of your medical knowledge.
Well,
I don't know why I'm laughing.
I'll,
You know
if
that
he-
you
if he
could
says-
fix this with a hospital visit, but yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money.
if Bishop actually says your eyes are bleeding, I'll like dig into my fanny pack and pull out some like gauze and shit.
You start cleaning up.
Well, if there's anyone this would have happened to, it would have been me. Well, fuck.
Look, man, I feel really bad about this, bro.
Tried
Oh,
marijuana once.
Sorry,
So-
I actually have a
LSD
filter.
Just one time. Instant insanity.
Is there?
I have a cyberware filter in my body.
There's no damage, like.
You just lower
associated
your
with this?
your int from like whatever it is to one level up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like my nanosurgeons don't have anything to do with this.
Correct.
So, but I can get that back, and I know this.
Yes, you're going to require a hospital visit to
I know lots of hospitals.
move
It'll
you
be
out.
fine.
Yes. Not great.
It'll be fine.
Just never apply for a job that requires peeing in a cup.
It's it's going to require 1,500 euro bucks in 4 hours.
I have both of those things.
Okay. They'll have to be at a fully equipped surgical center hospital.
I probably
yes.
know people there.
Simple brain surgery to repair this.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, you should use a biological weapon on yourself. Let's talk about. The good news is you have some experience in resist torture now.
Right. Also, my int score was 8. So I'm only down to 7 int. Like,
Yeah, it's not going to be that bad for you.
You went from superhuman to regular human.
Pascal,
no. Good thing this
Yes.
didn't happen before I burned that fucking pharmacist guy.
you're going to need to hit a 22 street deal to get the kind of deals that Blaze Laser is looking.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Seemed
Good
like you were a
luck.
little shocked by
So-
that.
I'm just mathing. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to put 4 luck into this.
Big invest.
And.
Show me the power. Rolls. Wow. Incredible.
32.
Huge. Unbelievable.
I don't know where all my luck went
Yeah.
I rolled a 10 and then a 2.
because Mash got 2 10s and the first 2 rolls. That's where all the shit went.
You don't just
rolled
get
a 10.
you don't just get a few fixers on the phone.
Yeah,
Right?
I rolled a
Like-
10 in the worst possible situation.
You call a guy and he's like, "Oh, a new netrunner? Yeah, I've been looking to recruit some netrunners. Hook me up. Actually, I've got a few friends." And then those guys are all like, "Yeah, I've got a few friends. Like netrunners are hard to come by. Someone's been buying them all up." And so by the end of an hour, you've got like 20 people who want to talk to Blaze Laser.
Nice.
And now you owe me $6,000 as well.
When you come back inside, Bishop is looking concerned at Colton, and Colton has blood coming out of his.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. I'm fine. This is great.
Totally normal.
Are you able to ride or do whatever it is you do?
Yeah. He'll rattle off like some crazy medical bullshit just to make sure he
Starts
still
doing all the
remembers.
digital pie that he knows.
Yeah. The digits of pi, except for like amino acid combinations.
The 11th digit is now something you have forgotten permanently.
He begins reciting the script of the movie Gattaca from beginning to end.
In reverse.
Wow, that's tough.
No, but actually, like, it sucks to lose an hit point, but I had tons of those. So
You'll get it back eventually, probably.
literally.
So
Don't worry, guys. I was so smart. I've forgotten more than you could ever know.
so Blaze
Basically,
Laser
yeah.
says so like they de-jack from the net and they like take their helmet off. He looks exactly like the dude, bro, you would think he does, except they haven't washed for like 3 days, so their face is covered in like oil, greasy dirt, and the inside of their suit is sticking to their forehead.
We talking like a young Keanu?
No, we're talking like Logan Paul. He's like, dude, this is a list. Okay, bro. Like, all right, I'll take the information you've got here. Give me your cell phone number, and I will call you when I find this guy. That's all you want, right? You just want me to find him. Get his name, details, the LDL.
I think for what I'm bringing you, I might want a little more than that.
Okay, what do you want then?
I want to make sure that he's not going to be a problem to me and my associates going forward.
So you want to hit?
If he's cool, then I just need to know that he's cool.
But you want me to negotiate with him on your behalf?
I want to know what his position is now that Warehouse 22 is.
Okay, so who am I
closing
saying that
down.
I'm contacting him on behalf of?
Well, you're starting a new fixer business. Feel him out. Find out what he's.
No,
he's feeling.
no, bro. You want to know whether he's coming after you or not. I'm gonna have to say, weirdo pale guy who stares without blinking too much wants to know whether you're gonna come kill him or not, right? I can't just say X, Y, or Z because he's not gonna know who X, Y, or Z is.
We can give him Jimmy John's name. What's that guy's name?
The tech you left sleep darted in the closet?
Yeah, he's connected enough.
That guy
He'll
works for
put you together.
Biotechnica.
Worked.
Well,
He's on
he thinks he
Arasaka's
works
team.
for Arasaka now.
He left,
thinks.
didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That's right.
He's gonna wake up.
But just want to remind you that Arasaka doesn't know that he's working for Arasaka.
He's gonna be like that guy in Office Space who like brings his own stapler to work. You know?
He's gonna be really confused when he wakes up still in his office.
Yeah.
Or when he did wake up still in his office.
So yeah, he just says, "Listen, if you want me to figure out if this guy's coming after you, I'm gonna have to tell him who you are. So what do you want me to say? Does he know you by name? You want to give me a name?"
I say give him Jimmy John's name.
I'm sure he, given who I think this guy is, or given what I think his skills are, I'm sure he's already done a lookup on me. So
What was his actual name? AP something Johnson.
Jeffrey Johnson.
Jeffrey Johnson. Just give him an
John
employee.
Jangle Jingles, man.
They'll probably put two and two together and it'll be fine. Either that or he'll come after us. In either case, we know.
All
If
right.
it's cool or
So you don't want to give me your name, and you don't want him to know your name, but he will guess who you are based on Jeffrey Johnson.
yes.
It's not even the weirdest thing someone's asked me to do today.
Perfect.
Why don't,
Look.
why don't you just give me the team that took down the warehouse? I mean,
Oh, you guys were involved in that warehouse hit? What kind of cool shit did Biotechnica have in that warehouse?
That
Nothing.
costs extra.
Nothing too cool. They were abducting homeless people and running experiments on them.
I love
right.
how one guy's like, that'll cost you more, and then another guy's like, blah, blah.
So here's the deal, Pascal. Just like Bishop, he reaches behind, under one of his pillows and pulls out a little paper pad and writes down that costs extra. And he says, "Oh man, that's such a good fixer line. I never thought of that, man. That's some good shit. All right, get out of my office. I gotta go home and take a shower. I smell like me. I'll call you in a few days when I have more information from this guy."
Very good.
Hey, and I'm not gonna die for this mission. I'm gonna bolt if he attacks me.
Yeah.
Understood.
All right, leave your list here. Get out.
Leave him my phone number and
List
Head
of
on out.
contacts. Yeah. Okay. Pascal,
yes.
it's later that night. You are alone in your not so good apartment, eating kibble with your animal, right?
with my cat. Yep.
Yeah. There's a knock on your door.
It's not. It's in a moderate zone.
Yeah.
I grab I make sure to have both my pistol and my needle gun, and
One in each hand.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, in my back holsters, but I'm
And open the door like
I'm making sure that I have them both. That I have not. I've got my holsters back on, and I look out the peephole.
Okay. The peephole. All you can see is someone holding up a badge, like a police officer's badge. Pascal Jordan, open up.
I look outside.
So you're like walking away from the door and like looking out the window, pulling the blinds aside, checking out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you making any attempt to hide this, or is it just going to be really obvious?
I will make an attempt to hide it. I've got, what would that be?
There's a stealth skill of some kind.
I have.
Just called stealth.
Okay, I guess I must not have stealth because I don't see it in
It's
my.
a reflex skill.
Oh, that's gonna suck for me. I'm just double checking really quick to make sure that I. Yeah, no, I don't have it. All right, well, I'm gonna try it, but probably not. Probably not do well at it. Where's my So here's a reflex roll.
Nope. Okay, so you go to hide your presence as you check through the window, and somebody goes, "He's looking at us out the window." So you can see that there's two guys there. They both have guns in their right hands out. They're not. One of them's knocking on the door with their left hand. Both of them pivot to point the guns not at you, but like in your general direction. And you hear one of them say, "Police, open up, Mr. Pascal."
Do they look like Redline City police?
They do not. They almost certainly appear to be corporate cops, but with the quick look you've got here, it's tough to figure out what corporation they are. They're not state police, though.
Okay. I quickly toss the needle gun under the couch and open the door.
One of them sticks a gun in your face, and the other one's just like, "Pascal Jordan, you're under arrest."
On what charge?
So one of them laughs and is just like, "We're kidnapping you, idiot."
And where are we going?
Okay, so you're not resisting them, like putting a gun in your face and trying to handcuff you.
I'm not letting them handcuff me, but
Okay,
I'm not resisting the gun in the face yet.
All right, so the guy tries to get
trying
your
to-
hands in front of you, and you just keep stepping back and moving your hands away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy is just like, "Stop moving now, or there'll be a bullet through your brain." Now, you still have a gun
yes.
in hand.
So yeah, I'm just yeah, but my gun sucks is the problem.
Neither of them are wearing armor. They're wearing like corporate security, like a jumpsuit.
Do I recognize now that I see them? Do I recognize the?
Yeah, now that they're inside your house and in
logo.
good lighting, it's their corporate security for a company called Lawson Wellness.
What do I know about Lawson Wellness?
Nothing currently. Never heard of them before. Certainly, you've never done a job that has screwed them up directly. So. Time is slowing down. There's a gun pointed towards you. You're running out of space to backpedal on. The guy with the cuffs is starting to get really concerned that he can't get them on you.
I quickly pick up the phone and speed dial the emergency Dante number. And then, and I say, very, very loudly.
So before, like, you can get to your phone in your pocket and you can get it out and press like 1 enter.
Yep.
Talking at this point is going to be difficult because now they've like shoved you against a wall and they are forcefully handcuffing you. Bishop, you get a phone call.
I answer it. I've got the comm in my head, so...
Pascal, what are you saying as these guys are arresting you? They're just like, "That was a stupid move, Pascal."
It appears that awareness wellness is...
Okay, so somebody
arrest me.
punches you in the face. You're like, "Ugh." It's lost in wellness, by the way.
For where he is?
Yeah, so Dante's corporate office is getting you a trace, but this is the 80s, so it's going to take a few minutes.
Okay, well, I'll go jump on my bike anyway while I'm waiting for the... I can stay on the call on my...
I told... everyone from the team knows where I live, so I told Bishop this.
So while this is happening, you can hear him being beaten, and then somebody steps on the phone.
Damn it. €500 bucks.
When you say that, one of the cops just punches you in the face. As they're leading you out to their Lawson Wellness branded sedan, you can see that it's a fitness company. They've got one of those. The car is like one of the promoters' cars. You know, like the whole car has been stenciled for logos and such. And there's like a guy smiling, holding up a thing of pills. It's your brother. Your brother is Robert Lawson, CEO of Lawson Wellness.
Oh, God. Of course it would be you, Robert.
They throw you in the back seat and lock you in there. Don't even bother putting your seatbelt on before they start driving. So you're on your motorcycle. Where do you live?
I live in a moderate zone as well.
Okay, so you live pretty close by in suburbia. Why don't you make some sort of tracking roll?
Awareness notice, would that be sufficient?
There's also shadow track.
Yeah, shadow track is a roll.
Okay.
I'll lower the difficulty because you're a cop and a solo, so.
Okay. Would my image enhancement or anything like that help?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 to the roll.
No worries.
It's not exactly an inconspicuous vehicle either.
Yeah.
Shadow track's an int skill if you don't have it.
Okay, so you need to hit a 14.
23.
Yeah. All right, so you hit every turn perfectly, blaze through red lights. We've got you on your bike leaning as far over as possible to bank into turns. You catch up with this car within like 2 minutes. Like you step outside of your house and you're just like zoom, 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 zoom. You can see Pascal in the back seat, like not seatbelt buckled in. Every time they go around a turn, he's like, ugh. There's two guys in the front. You're behind them, and they don't seem to have noticed yet that you're following them.
Okay, I'm going to continue following them until either they stop or they go to leave this zone.
They are taking a ramp up to the upper deck. So they're heading hundreds of feet into the sky to get to upper New Redline City.
Yep. All right, so I'd consider that leaving the current zone. So what I would like to do then is...
Once they've aggroed you.
Yeah.
Your boss mechanics are.
If I can... Does the vehicle look armored at all?
Nope.
Or is it like a commercial? Okay.
It's a compact suburban vehicle.
So I'll draw my handgun and try and shoot at the driver.
Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, I hope you don't die, Glimo, when he crashes the car inevitably.
Are you aiming at all, or are you just gonna...
If I can aim, I'm not sure how possible it is to aim while also riding.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Is it smart? Is it a smart weapon?
It's a smart weapon as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get the bonuses. So on your turn, you'll have to make both a driving and a shooting roll, and one of those will have to be at a -3.
Okay, no worries.
So you get to pick the order you do those.
Okay. I will take the driving skill first, and I'll take the driving skill at full value.
Okay.
Because your shooting will just be normal then. Because
you easily ride, no problems. You don't crash into anybody. You don't break any traffic laws. You roll up right to the back left-hand side, right behind the driver. Pascal, you can see him getting closer. You're like, oh shit, is that Bishop? As he whips his hand up and begins firing. Is your pistol semi-automatic or automatic?
No, it's just taking a single shot. It's a very heavy auto pistol. So.
All right.
So it'd be no, because it'll cancel out, won't it? The -3 will cancel out the smart gun link. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have a smart gun link and an auto tracker.
Oh no! Nice. Can you roll another D10 for me?
Yeah, I can. 4.
All right.
It amazes me that your fumble is 18.
Your bullet goes through the driver's side window, out the front. The guy that's driving jerks sideways because a gunshot went off near his head, and then glass is getting in his face. He's like, oh shit! I'm gonna make a driving check for him real quick. Oh no, Pascal! The car hops the curb and runs into a mailbox. And what you should know about mailboxes in the Cyberpunk universe is that they're extremely heavily armored.
Yeah. Surprisingly
I'll remind
so.
you that I have
Yes.
skin weave.
The car's engine ends up in the lap of the two people in the front seat. The car
USPS.
crumples properly. The airbags deploy. However, Pascal, you are not seat buckled in. I would like you to make a stun save real quick.
Success.
Okay. So you're only going to take 4 points of damage.
What?
As you-
Are you kidding me? Okay.
He was in a car moving at street speeds
Yeah, street speed.
with
It's
no
not like a chase.
with
Yeah.
no seatbelt, and he only took 4 damage.
No. I'm saying in the book, when you crash a car, it's the moving vehicle, the speed of the moving vehicle by 20 divided. So it is determined by dividing the speed of the moving vehicle by 20, rounding down to determine the number of 6-sided dice that you throw.
Oh,
In order
okay.
to determine the amount of
Let me
damage.
go look
that
at
gets
vehicles.
Well,
caused.
that'd be 1d6. That's it, because it's going like
Yeah,
it's
it
like-
was not going that fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take
Oh, it
4
wasn't going
damage.
that- Jesus Christ.
It was going
'cause
like
you
30
said
miles
that-
an hour. It's in a. It was in
Okay.
a suburban
Yeah,
like. corporate
this
zone.
wasn't a chase. They were just driving
Yeah.
on the street like normal.
They didn't
yeah.
know that.
Well, you described it as the engine being in their laps. I was
Yes,
just
because
like, holy fuck,
they slammed into a. They directly at maximum speed slammed into at maximum street speed into a unmoving object. Pascal, you are handcuffed. Fake, you're injured. 2 guys in the front seat are unconscious. Bishop goes slightly past because he doesn't stop instantly. I assume he like skids for a while with his right leg steadying the tripod. Yeah, he does the Akira slide for sure.
I'll drop the kickstand, pull out my baton, like it's an extendable baton, and whip it out and go towards the car.
Okay. The 2 guys in the front seat are not doing well. Their
clobbering
airbags
time.
are still fully inflated. Pascal is flopping around like a shrimp in the back seat. What do you guys want to do?
So there's someone else in the car with him in the back seat as well?
Nope, just him, handcuffed.
Okay, no worries. I will open the door then.
Okay, Pascal, the door's open.
I get out.
All right.
Okay. So I've got body type 11. Can I basically pull his head like holding onto his wrist, pull the
Oh yeah. Yep.
handcuffs apart? Yeah.
Yep. You snap those little
Pretty sure
bitches.
you can do that at like 9, I think, is when you can do that, right?
Your cybernetic strength
Something.
exceeds the greatest human possible limit. So yeah, you snap those handcuffs.
Perfect.
Now Glimo looks like he just got out of a BDSM convention. He's just got the 2 wrist cuffs.
I'll deal with the cuffs later. I don't still have my gun, do I?
Oh no, they're not going to let you carry a gun.
I didn't think so, but I did have to ask.
I mean, they have guns. Just take a couple from them.
So, yeah, can I? They're both out, right?
Yep.
And I can, can I get to like the gun in one of their shoulder holsters?
So you're going to need to deal with the airbags because they're still fully inflated when you open the.
Did they take my knife?
Nope.
I pull out my knife and pop the airbag.
Okay. And you're going to steal their weapons?
I would like to steal their weapons.
Okay. They have 2 budget arms auto 3 auto pistols.
And then I would like to shoot them in the head.
Okay. There's no roll. You just blap blap.
And was one of these my brother, or were they both just the cops?
They were corporate cops.
Okay. Was my brother there, or
No, his face was on the car before it
his
crumpled.
face was on the car?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The car is like a living logo representation. His face was on the hood of the car.
Okay.
His face is now, there's a V cutting into it where the engine used to be.
Were you at home when they came for you?
Yes.
Let's go get your things. That place is burned.
Yes.
So, two of you ride back. When you arrive, there are 2 Lawson Wellness corporate security cars out front, and you can hear people inside going, "Ugh, I hate these cleaner jobs. You think these guys could have made it look like a suicide or something? Jesus, they punched him in the face a bunch of times." Someone goes, "Did you hear something outside?" Another one goes, "It was just the wind."
I look back at Pascal. That's what he wants to do.
You can see through your window, through the blinds, that there's motion inside, and there's probably 3, 4, 5 people inside.
If you're up for it,
I put the kickstand down.
I'm happy to do some wet work with you.
I have to get my cat.
Exactly. Like that's the one thing going through his mind right now.
John Wick Part 2.
I'll top off the shot I took, by the way. Just
okay, put another bullet in. Yeah. Okay. What is your plan here?
I'm gonna leave it up to the solo because while I'm enraged, I know enough to know that I'm not a fighter.
Describe your house for me. Layout, furniture, lighting.
1-room studio, futon.
Anything dangerous inside? Explosive, flammable.
I left my. They took my weapons, so they're probably inside, but no explosives.
All right. You've got their gun?
I do.
You have 2 of them now.
I have 2.
Akimbo.
They're not very good.
Guns akimbo, if you will.
Wow, that callback.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I am basically going to try for a bit of shock and awe, just like walk in shooting.
Okay.
No, yeah. Just,
I'd like both of you to make handgun rules based on this.
You walk in carrying a bouquet of flowers and you push them out of the way, and it's a lever action shotgun. You're like,
Walking down the hallway like the Terminator thing, and like flip the shotgun out of the box of roses.
There's a scene from the first Community episode where they did paintball, where Chang has an automatic paintball gun, and it starts playing a Chinese poem, and it just sprays everybody in slow motion. That's what I assume's happening here. Wow, so Marcus Bishop is really good. You're both good enough to ambush 3 men with 3 guns. Like you all walk in and start shooting, and while they're vacuum cleaning and one guy's like on the floor bleaching, you just murder all 3 of them in your apartment.
So I'm happy. So if there's one guy that is not actually like the person that's down on the ground, I'm not going to shoot him.
Okay. Pascal, are you also not going to shoot him?
If Bishop tells me not to, then I won't. But if he doesn't give me any sign, then I was pretty much shooting non-discriminately with 2 pistols.
Okay.
All right, so they're all dead. They've all been shot with medium-sized guns. They're super dead on the ground. Yeah, you've now got 3 dead people bleeding out on your floor. You can hear someone go, "Was that a gunshot next door?" Somebody goes, "No, Larry, this is a good neighborhood. It was just firecrackers." And he goes, "Shut up, woman. Call the police."
I love the idea that you tried not to finger yourself for a murder, and by golly, you did it.
is Napalm around?
Yes.
Okay. I get the cat. Are my weapons?
They've been loaded into a duffel bag along with some of your like papers and electronic equipment. You could see that there's a suicide note for you that's been left here. I'm going to jump off of a bridge. You'll never see me again. The world is very sad. I'm a lonely man who lives alone with this cat. Please take care of the cat. Signed, Pascal Jaden. Yes, I'm sorry, world.
All right, I take the duffel,
PPS,
the note,
my
and the
brother
cat,
was really bad.
and there's nothing else here.
I'll toss any IDs they've got and any electronics, like if they've got cell phones, that sort of stuff. I'll toss them in the bag.
So they don't have cell phones. They do have like badges identifying them as corporate police for loss and wellness.
One of them's called Dexter.
You do find, interestingly, that one of them has like a Skyrim note, like burn this after reading. That's part of like a master plan to pin Pascal. It just keeps talking about someone named Tierra, and that Pascal is going, like, the note is send your team in. We're gonna nab Pascal, have the cleaners clean things up. We're gonna kill her in front of Pascal, and then we're gonna kill him. Make sure it can't be traced back to us.
I'll push the note into Pascal's chest. You have any cooking oil?
No, I don't.
Do I look like a man who
You look
cooks?
over, he doesn't have a refrigerator, but there's a big pile of kibble.
Okay.
Like in a bag. Like one of those 150 kilo bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'll
why
look
I'm
for-
laughing. I survived on ramen in college, so.
But here's
I'll
the
look
thing, it
around for,
doubles
like-
as a bean bag as well.
Anything I can start a fire with, drapes, for example. Or
Yeah.
anything that's,
Yep.
nice.
You're gonna start a fire in his
Yeah, so-
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're going to lose your deposit, Pascal.
These things
Don't need to pay
happen.
rent this month.
Won't be the first time.
You can't stay with me. My cat doesn't like other cats. I can drop you off anywhere you like, though.
Didn't Dante offer like
I'll sleep in my office tonight.
on-site lodging, whatever?
No, there's no on-site lodging, but you can go just like sleep in your office.
I'll sleep in my office tonight and
You gotta
figure it out in the morning.
George Costanza. Take a blanket with you, sleep under your desk.
So I feel like this is a good place to stop. Is Pascal going into the building? It's mostly empty except the Netrunner bay down the hall from you, where people are still working at all hours. The security guy looks at you weird because you got blood all over your face from where you shot people at close range.
Blood all over a duffel bag and a cat.
He doesn't recognize these new guns that you have and the fact that their magazines are like half empty, but he just takes them from you and hands you a ticket to get them back later. You enter your office. The area is dark. You can see that there's a red light over Dante's office as you enter yours, and you close the door, sit down in your nice chair.
So as soon as I, have the phone in front of me, and we can do the actual of this next time, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Kiara and warn her, or find out that she's already been taken.
Call, and you get the this number is not available.
The recipient of this phone is now dead. Thank you for calling.
If
And
you'd
that
like
is
to buy
that.
this phone.
That's a really good place to go on cliffhanger. So
Bum, bum, bum.
let's do experience. Mash, you ready to go?
Yeah.
So how are you recording skill XP on these sheets, by the way? Can I just ask?
I've
Good
been putting
question.
it in the notes page at the end.
Okay.
So there's the floating XP, which has a box next to skills, skill total next to luck. And then in the notes section, which is the last bubble, you can put individual skill.
Okay, cool. No worries.
XP
So
stuff.
everybody's going to get 4 floating XP. Mash, you get 6 towards credibility,
Ooh, okay.
4 towards composition.
Okay, hang on a sec. Uh-huh.
2 to library search.
Okay.
Bishop, you get 4 towards Shadow Track. And 5 towards Handgun.
Got it.
Pascal, you get 4 towards Street Deal.
Got it.
3 towards Handgun.
Got it.
Colton, you get...
Do I get a 1 for my stealth for my failed roll?
Yeah, sure. I'll let you take that.
Thank you.
Colton, you get 3 for pharmaceuticals. And 2 for resist torture drugs.
Do I get diagnose?
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself 3 for diagnose. I forgot about that. I don't know that we rolled it, but did you roll it?
I think I did.
I think you did too now. Talking about it. Yeah, because you rolled a 20 to identify his body sculpting. Yep, go ahead and give yourself 3.
Any chance it's a motorcycle for the...
Oh, yeah. See, it's really tough to keep track of these.
Yeah. What I think we should do, like, as we go, just mark off our rolls, like, at least the skill that we rolled.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Maybe skill that we rolled and result.
Well, it's not so much that. Like, you got to remember, it's based on
context
the
as well.
It's based on the effectiveness of your roll. So if you just roll a bunch of guns in whatever, it doesn't mean as much as, say, like, identifying someone's gun in a conversation, for example.
I mean, maybe like the skill you rolled and the roll, like the number.
I'm just gonna have to get better at doing it as we go, but I get caught up. Take a 3 on motorcycle then. Did I miss anybody else's important rolls?
I think I only had the 3.
I would hate to miss someone Skyrimming. So
what was the one I just said? Drugs, 2 IP.
Resist torture drugs is a skill.
Torture drugs. Okay.
Yep, 2. That's a good skill to get eventually. You're surprised how often you get tortured and or take drugs in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna, depending on how detrimental it would be, and like my next scene is like me waking up from a 30-minute timer, seeing if I wake up exactly 30 minutes because I'm trying to test out new formulas for sleep darts. Exact timings.
Friends, we're back. 2020 plus is back. Is everybody good for next week?
Yep.
Could be.
Let's do some outros and some end of episode discussion. This one was a little different.
I'm putting in a hard. I can't do the week of the 30th because that'll be my new date, first date, new job.
All right, let me get the calendar. James, how'd you feel about this episode? Your first episode was a little bit different than the others. It was way less focused.
It's like riding a bike, getting back into Cyberpunk again. It's like literally, I think the Cyberpunk was probably the it was the third non-Dungeons and Dragons game I ever played in my life of role playing. So it's always good to come home.
Yeah,
I think I'm the same, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I had D&D, then Heroes Unlimited, then Star Wars D6, and then Cyberpunk was my early role-playing days.
Yeah. Mine was Dungeon World, Pathfinder, and just D&D in general, I guess.
Yeah,
and then it was Cyberpunk, so it was like, yeah.
Pathfinder wasn't even a twinkle in its father's eye when I was role-playing it the first.
I only started like 5 years ago, so...
Yeah. But no, it's good. I had a good time. It's fun to play again. It's a good group as well. So once again, appreciate the opportunity to be a part of it.
That's it. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you can catch me back here tomorrow for BattleTech, provided my internet holds out. Can't do Road Trader this weekend because it's Father's Day in Australia and my wife wants me to spend time with my children. Otherwise, I'm normally here Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays haunting Arthur's life.
Henley, what do you got?
Yo, thanks for running, thanks for playing, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll be back next week with more of this, but if you want to see more of my stuff and you're over 18, I don't know why you'd be under 18 watching this, but there you go. You can follow my work account at Kinky Fridays on Twitter, and you can go buy my game, Pieces of My Heart, on both Steam and itch.io. Yeah, thanks.
Backwards. Okay, Drumurboy, what do you got?
Same as the last couple months, just working on Star Wars tunes because they take a long ass time to make.
Mm.
I'm like structure complete on my most recent one, so like it's the length that I want it to be, and all the main themes are there. I just need to thicken out the harmonies and make sure it all sounds good. That usually takes another couple weeks. Yeah, just doing a bunch of that. Extra music is put on hold until that's done. No current Nerd or Die stuff to announce or talk about. Just more games and movies and shit. I'll probably be talking about Star Wars stuff for the next 2 weeks as well, at least until it's done. So
Good. I'm thinking about Star Wars a lot lately. The Mandalorian's coming out at the
oh yeah.
This coming out in October, though, right?
September 30th.
What? I just read it was October 30th.
Is it October 30th?
Yes.
All right. Coming out at the end of a month, which might not be this month.
Also, the last season of The Good Place is coming out for streaming sometime this
Fantastic.
month. So
That's what I want.
yeah,
October 30th, Arthur.
I want to know
October
how it
30th.
all ends.
So Mandalorian is October 30th, and if it follows the same sequence as last season of The Good Place, then it'll be on streaming services sometime this month.
What about
Fantastic.
The Boys on Friday? Friday this week, The Boys season 2 starts.
Oh, I was
yeah.
literally about to ask about that. So that
Yeah.
starts this Friday. Nice.
This is about bad superheroes, right?
Is it
No,
this
it's
Friday?
about
I thought it
it's
was
about
Monday that it
vigilantes
started.
fighting back
I thought
against bad
September
superheroes.
4 was, I thought, the date.
Okay, because there's someone doing like Twitch sponsored watch parties for The Boys season 2, so maybe they're getting early access to it. I don't know, but if it's a watch party, then maybe everyone will have access to at least episode 1.
Yeah, it'll be
wait.
on Prime.
It looks like this came out September 4th is the first 2 episodes.
Which is Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
Oh, they're doing a week-to-week thing? God damn it.
Oh yeah, so next Monday there will be probably watching the first 2. That makes sense.
Glimo, what do you got?
I will be back here tomorrow night for BattleTech. No Call of Cthulhu for this week, but back issues are always up on the YouTube. And that's it. Just, happy to see the curveballs that Arthur just threw me tonight, and let's see how Pascal's world comes crashing down on him.
Yeah, you're gonna need
I
to get
will
a new
build
cell
a
phone.
fortress of landmines.
You need to have a fake safe house, and then a real safe house. How it works. Yeah. Well, welcome to having your brother be your background villain,
It's true.
and that he's filled with murderous rage when he learns about you.
I thought I safely left him behind in Atlanta.
Not so
Hey,
much.
I have 3 siblings that hate me, so,
Yeah. Perfect.
My whole
Listen.
family died as soon as I was born, so that's
Oh, listen, I've seeded all of your backstories. I'm working on some good plot lines to bother you in between jobs, make your life harder. We'll get there. I'm APGamingREAL, which is also the place that I'm located at. I have shows. You can find them on YouTube. September is a thing that exists. As long as you're going to sub to me on Twitch, why not sub to me 6 months out at a 30% discount?
6
Great.
months of content for
Yeah.
30% off.
What a deal. What a bargain. And you get some emotes, like 2 emotes. Get whole 2 emotes out of it. And access to the special parts of the Discord. Deep, dark part of the Discord. Talk about.
which you can also get access to Arthur's Patreon, which is
Yeah,
available
that's
at
Patreon.com/shaping.
I should make some cybery stuff for the show.
We'll talk. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.